adding rows or columns to your Excel sheet. The main takeaway with adding rows or columns is you need to make sure that there's a value for the column or the row that you add. So let's take, for instance, like on this one here, you got row number 9 and you want to insert a row between there. So I'll just select row number 9, right click over it, and there's an option that says insert. And it inserted that row between 8 and 9. And then you come in here and put in your values accordingly. But the main thing is, if you ever insert a row, you need to make sure that you put in the correct value right here. So like for this text right here that's in black, which is small text, the value that you'd put in here is 0.25. That's the number that we have set up as a standard for small text. Now, if it's medium text, which is a green text, that would be 0.3, or if it's large text, which is in red, that would be 0.4. The main thing is make sure you put in that value, because if you try to run it and there's no value inside of here, what's going to happen is whenever it tries to run the quantity sheet, it's going to hit this spot right here and it's going to end it. So if you import this quantity table into the CAD file, you're only going to get this section right here that's going to show up. The rest that's down here below here will not show up. Same thing for your column here. If you ever add a column, you need to make sure that you either manually put in a value inside of there, or you'd come in here and hit auto size. So let's say I come in here and I forgot to put in a distance, and I can double click right here just to get it to the correct size visually for what it's showing in the Excel file. But after I do that, I still need to make sure that I actually put in a value right here of what it should be. So like I said, I can either manually put it in, or what I would probably do is come in here and just do the auto size. And it's going to go through there and look at all these columns through here, find the largest piece of text, and it's going to put in the value that it thinks it needs for that particular column. So if you insert a row or column, just make sure that you put in the value that you want after you insert that particular row or column. That way, whenever it brings it over into the CAD file, you will have everything.